Hey everybody, welcome back to Northern Lion Plays The Binding of Isaac Afterbirth. We're gonna see, what? I have a 42-minute long keeper run. This is the one, this is a weird one, because this might go up out of order because it's a daily. Basically, that run is a loss. Never fear about that run. If it's not up on YouTube yet, it will be. We're doing the daily here today. Azazel to Mom. Mathis got a score that was over 20,000, which seems to me to imply, I mean, at the very least, boss rush. Let's look at yesterday's. We did okay. Could have done better. I don't know what, I guess on the last run, we probably should have teleported to, or used the self-sacrifice room to fight the lamb. I saw a lot of people tweet, like, hey, I used the self-sacrifice room to fight the lamb, and I'm rank, like, you know, 100th. And it's like, well, that was probably a better idea then. So playing as Azazel, you know, very much in my wheelhouse. I play as Azazel probably more frequently than the average person, if I had to guess, because oftentimes if the stream, yeah, that's fine. If the stream run finishes too early, I'll do a quick Azazel run to kind of get a move on. It's not necessarily indicative of me having a better chance than average, I guess, today, but I think I could be up there, but I could also fudge it right up, you know? There are some unique things as Azazel I always forget. Like, for example, as Azazel, probably not the best idea to respawn as Dark Judas. And sometimes I'm still guilty of making that mistake, without a doubt. Also, I mean, we have the self-sacrifice room. We have to think about that, and that still ends up, I wouldn't say it's a thorn in my side, it's more a little wrinkle. You know, the brain, the human brain, as I understand it, and I'm an armchair neurologist, so I think that I definitely do. Part of the reason that it's able to have such ability to do complex operations is because of all the wrinkles in it. You know, it's more surface area for connections and, you know, synapses and whatnot. Obviously, I basically know 100% of what I'm talking about there, as you can tell from my confident diction. But it's another wrinkle in the game, this self-sacrifice room stuff, and I hope that that gives it an air of complexity without necessarily compromising what already makes it great. We're looking for all consumables that are not pennies. Like, pennies are fine, but bombs and keys are really what we're after right now. Let's... I want to explore a little bit before we go into our boss fight here. There's no rush. I feel the pressure a little bit, but, you know, time is probably going to be less relevant than finding that little extra wrinkle. I guess this episode should probably be called Wrinkles, but it's going to be called Daily. Finding that little extra wrinkle where we can get some extra score, like getting a shovel, for example, is always in there. So I'm thinking now we go to our shop, try to buy a bomb. There is no bomb available. This happens with surprising regularity, unfortunately. Then we go to our item room, and we hope to find something good, and Sad Onion is not bad, that's for sure. And okay, that's that. We come in here, see what we get. So far, so good. Really knocking these out of the park. We'll fool card out. We could buy a key and open the golden chest. That's really where we're standing here, and that's kind of not that incredible in my opinion, because the golden chest could contain nothing. It could contain just enough value to compensate for the key, or it could contain, you know, an amazing item. But it probably doesn't. We'll see. We'll see what we get from our boss. Alright, taking a little extra time, you never know. One extra nickel there could have saved me a lot of problems. Being up close and personal here was very dangerous. Let's see what this deal with the devil contains. Oh, we're so lucky that, oh my god, Ruka. We got Mr. Dolly, so we can pick up whatever we want. We'll take missing page 2. I think we'll just head down to the next level. Ruka! I know Kate's showering. Sometimes Ruka goes into the bathroom and just kind of hangs out, but then, you know, it gets hot with the shower running, and then he starts to meow, and you're like, well, why'd you come in here in the first place, you dingo? And he's like, because I love you, and you're like, okay, I get it. That's fair. The missing page 2 pickup is, you know, just okay, basically. It's just precedent. But the run's looking fine so far. Lots of HP. I mean, you're already Azazel. We probably... Is this Deadeye? This is marked, right? No, this is Deadeye, but I'm still... No, wait, if it's Deadeye, we should take it, because we're not going to miss that much. The worst case scenario, I think, is that Deadeye just won't give us any bonus because of the way Brimstone works. The best possible bonus is that it gives us an outrageous amount of damage because of the you know, mechanics of Deadeye, and the fact that we're pretty unlikely to miss. Unfortunately, it's one of those things that's going to be pretty tough to measure. I also wonder if we just lose our Deadeye bonus, like, as soon as one tick of damage doesn't happen to an enemy. But at the very least, we're going to get, assuming it works, we're going to get a lot of extra damage on brimstone shots where we don't kill the enemy in one shot, like on bosses, for example. If we can get every single tick of brimstone to do damage to the enemy, then that, in theory, could give us a really nice damage bonus as a result of Deadeye. You know, I'm looking at this and I'm thinking, maybe this is actually where we dedicate our time. The self-sacrifice room, teleport to the lamb fight. The problem is, you don't want to do it on, like, this early. You gotta choose when to make your break, right? And I don't think Caves 1 is when we want to do that if we're going to Mom. This is just Mom? Oh, there's probably one more, right? There's probably one more deal with the, or not deal, but sacrifice room coming up. I would be surprised if there weren't. Oh, this is perfect. I'm so glad I did this extra room, because now we can finally grab some tinted rock action. Hopefully get a small rock. Now I'm like, well, we should go to the self-sacrifice room just to have something to do with our bombs. What? Okay, try this one. Okay, I'm tempted. I'm very tempted to go to the self-sacrifice room right now. Instead, I'm gonna go downwards. My hope is that maybe... Wait, where are we going? Mom or Mom's Heart? This is just Mom, right? I can't even... Oh, no, I can't see on the left side. The next self-sacrifice room I find, if I have enough HP, I'm gonna go for it, I think. Just because I know that it gives you such a huge bonus. And in fact, I probably should have just hedged my bets and gone for it immediately on the last floor. Because, what do we get for doing one extra floor? Like 1,000 points? It doesn't make that much of a difference. We do pick up more items, admittedly, but I worry that maybe I've focused on the wrong things here. At least we finally have bombs. Hey, if we just end up going to Mom and doing boss rush, that's not bad either. The ideal situation would be a self-sacrifice room on the Depths 2. This is the ideal situation for a run where you finish on Mom, which is what this one is. I can't believe I didn't get hit there. Thank you very much. You have like a fool card or some kind of teleport card, do boss rush, teleport out, hit a self-sacrifice room. That gives you the ability to get every single one of those bonuses, you know? You can't get the hush bonus, but you can get the boss rush bonus. Then you can teleport to the dark room, and you'll have the best chance possible to get a good score. So I'm kind of trying to fly close to the sun here. What's interesting about this run is that I want to find a self-sacrifice room, but at the same time, I don't want to find a self-sacrifice room because it forces me to make that decision. I would much rather just find a self-sacrifice room guaranteed on the Womb 2 or something like that. Not the Womb 2, sorry, the Depths 2. But we obviously have no means with which to guarantee that. This looks like, I mean, it's a very easy daily to complete, but that just makes it, you know, that much harder to actually make sure you rank well in, which is where we're sitting right now. Synth oil's great. Honestly, I don't think either of these are worth it, but I'll take Cambion Conception because I'm still operating under the principle... Well, first off, we have Spirit Hearts available, some at least, but I'm operating under the principle that we might go to a self-sacrifice room, and if we do, Cambion Conception is basically worth a familiar. Could be Little Brimstone, but it could also be Dark Bum, could also be Incubus, could be Succubus, could be Brother Bobby. You know, it cuts both ways, for sure. Full health? Pretty much meaningless right now. Okay, here we go. Speed down, not too bad. Relax, not bad at all. One makes you larger, not good, but, you know, life goes on. Certainly, you know, we do want to make ourselves available of the shop here. And why not take Pandora's box? I'll use a bomb as well. Didn't work, but yeah, let's take Pandora's box. And honestly, this is the best time to use it. We got 2 Spirit Hearts out of it, so we're at full health. Trinket is the tick, which I don't care about so much. Teleport card? Tower. So disappointing, because I was like, man, maybe my prophecy's coming true here, but no such luck. Instead, we got this tower card. you know, I don't really know what we're gonna do with it, to be honest with you. I don't really recall how to get to our boss fight, but thankfully my brain did, so here we go. Still looking for that seam. Now we're getting to the point where I'm like, okay, a self-sacrifice room, if it showed up right now, would be very nice. There's nothing worse than, you know, having found that, you know when you play like an old school arcade racing game from like the N64 era? There'll be like a shortcut, you see like a billboard or something with a conspicuous looking ramp next to it. You're in first place, but you decide not to take the risk, and then, you know, you finish the lap, and then you're like, whoa, somebody's 15 seconds ahead of me. That's because they took that billboard ramp, dog. That's how I feel right now. I feel like I missed my billboard ramp in San Francisco Rush. But we might not have if there's a better shortcut later. You know, like, the metaphor is getting a little bit muddled here, but... Ooh, black market, maybe? At the very least, good opportunity to use the self-sacrifice room if we could rest in the bed. That's a crawl space or black market. It is a crawl space that contains 3 cents. Not quite as exciting as I would like. But the bed here is really useful because we can play the self-sacrifice room if one exists, which I certainly hope it does, and then rest. And as a result of that, get 3 HP back. Starter deck is worth it. The card might also be worth it if it's like a Joker card. Then I can teleport out of... it won't allow me to teleport out of boss rush quite the way I would like, but... if it's a Joker card, it's probably worth it regardless. Got Gish. As of right now, this is like one of the easiest dailies, not easiest, you know, that would be if we were having an Unagi roll or something. But, it's one of the easiest dailies in terms of just being able to, like, survive. But I'm still kicking myself a little bit for passing up the opportunity for, self-sacrifice. A lot of people, I think, are going to resent how much that self-sacrifice room ends up being a factor for dailies, but I kind of think it almost makes every run have a little bit of that element of Lazarusity, which is not a word, but I made it up here. And, you know, it's what I always talk about when I play as Lazarus, where I'm like, Lazarus has, you know, positives and negatives, but what I really like about Lazarus is the fact that he has that decision where you have to choose when to pull the trigger. You know, you have to choose when, or if even, to respawn in order to get that damage bonus, and try to, like, do it at exactly the right time in order to get the maximum benefit and minimum penalty out of it. I don't know about that. This adds a little bit of Lazarusity to every run, because we have to choose if or when we choose to use the self-sacrifice room, and on this one, it's starting to look like maybe I've made a terrible decision. Any other run, I'd probably consider taking the dunce cap, but on this one right now, I'm just like, it's not for us. Not right now. Empress card is better. Okay, if there's no self-sacrifice room, we might as well take plenty of time here as well. We've been hit like twice on this run. There's like so little for us to do that is not self-sacrificey right now. Trying to blow up skulls again to get a teleport card. Because if we could find a self-sacrifice room on the next floor and also do boss rush at the same time, that is our ideal situation. But I know at this point people are probably like, oh, shut the fuck up. You've been talking about it for like 6 minutes straight. We get it. You want to do boss rush and self-sacrifice. Well, I don't know any rules around self-sacrifice, so as far as I know, we should still have a chance to do it here. If we don't get it done, I can live with myself, you know? It doesn't come down to playing badly, it comes down to making a poor decision in the infancy of a new mechanic. So let's just put that behind us. Stay tight and bright here as we continue moving onwards, doing all the rooms that we can do on this floor because we're so far ahead of schedule for boss rush, which is a luxury we have not had in a long time. You know, oftentimes lately we've been really tight to the wire. Man, we gotta take Sackboy. It's like, it's not optional. Sackboy's just too good. Throw down a Judgment as well and then blow him up. We got like 100 sacks out of that. And we got a Moon card, which is our teleport card. We got 2 Moon cards, which is our teleport card, completely sorted for us. You know what I'm trying not to say. It relates to a self-sacrifice room, but We can at least teleport out of boss rush to explore some more if we want to, but I mean, that's probably not going to be super relevant. I can think of one reason that would make it extremely relevant, though. It's probably better for us to just explore the entire floor right now. We still have an item room to go to. We still have seams where maybe we could find some kind of special room. I'm not going to be too picky about it. Seriously, though. Maybe a room with spikes on it would be nice, and I'm not talking about a curse room. If we don't get it, do we still have a chance to get, you know, the above 20,000 necessary to compete with Mathis? I think so. I mean, like I said, I haven't really even been hit on this run. The problem is that, you know, I can see where the path could have taken us. Golden keys. Allow us to crack open these. Get some pills. Don't really care too much about. What is this card? Temperance. Also not that worthwhile for us, unfortunately. Sackboy is buoying our point total a little bit. It looks like no self-sacrifice room, which is like a super Price is Right sad trombone moment. To be honest with you, I'm about to get the Polaroid, so I don't really love the idea of, well, you know, let's use the moon card here. We might as well. I don't really love the idea of taking, the body. I think the body doesn't do anything for us. We still have a Joker card. Gives us a very, very small chance of getting a shovel or something and pushing the run a little bit further than we otherwise could. Otherwise, this is going to be like a 16-minute daily. But our choices were like a 16-minute daily or like an 8-minute daily. I'm going to crack into these, and it's a very big long shot. My thinking is maybe we can get an Awaz rune. You know, I saw that rune there and started to think that, you know, my dream had come true. Well, we might as well use our first Joker card. Gives us Guppy's Tail. Not worth paying the points or the HP for right now. Unfortunate. This will be the end of this run, then. I think we'll be right in line with that, you know, 20,000 points. I think we'll get a nice little point bonus at the end. Because we basically have not been hit. So not a lot is going to be subtracted, and we'll get a lot of extra benefit out of the bonuses that we picked up. I mean, I guess you take Epic Fetus here. Seems like the most sensible choice. And I've kind of given up hope on there being a way out for us here. At this point, it basically has to be the shovel. Stay in here, thank you. And to be honest with you, since we didn't take Chaos, we didn't have the opportunity to, but we also just didn't. I don't know if we can even get the shovel in here. I guess we could get Rune Bag, have it pay out with a rune, or I can't believe I'm still looking for outs here. But this is what makes Isaac, you know, so much fun, is the fact that there's all these. Well, one of the things that makes it so much fun. There's all these convoluted, you know, potential avenues for success that we have. For example, now that we have Sackboy, we could get a rune from Sackboy, and then we could pick up the Awaz rune. And that would give us access to 2 more floors. And if we get a self-sacrifice room, then we could probably get like 50,000 points. Or at least, you know, in the high 30s. But the odds of that happening are pretty low, which will make it that much more special if and when it does. Epic Fetus is, you know, a boring pickup, but an exciting pickup from a damage standpoint at the very least. Probably a 1-hit, yeah. Oh, that was terrible damage. I would like to take as little damage as possible because it does, you know, directly impact our score. And now, if I'm not playing for, you know, top 200, I'm playing for bragging rights with Mathis. So, might as well keep ourselves as best off as possible here. If possible, kill the Boney last so we can actually get the Forsaken killed in 1 hit. I believe in this. It will work. Oh! 2 hits. A little bit of a surprise to me. Where's my Sackboy payouts? I'm just getting red hearts, man. Can't do anything with those. Thank you, Angel Statue, for killing death for me, making my life a little easier. Oh, they're still gonna count this guy. I thought that he would just not exist. Or he would just keep flying around while we took care of the rest of the enemies. One thing's for sure, at least this run's boss rush is more exciting than yesterday's, where it took me, what, like 6.5 minutes to actually get anything done? I think I accidentally killed our first boss there right away. One more on Duke of Flies, or the Husk. I don't know how long Boss Rush goes for. I mean, I apologize. It sounds like the wind's taken out of my sails a little bit. It's really not. It's still a good daily, and I've had fun with it. And I relish the thought of playing Azazel. You don't get that many opportunities to do so guilt-free. Usually, when you play Azazel, you have to justify it. You have to be like, oh, I'm gonna play Azazel because I'm not feeling that well today. So don't hate me. But oh, we get to forget. Oh, we get to forget me now. Oh, we get to forget me now. I don't want the HP. I want permanent Polaroid invincibility. They had to forget me now in here. Okay. Oh, okay. This is actually... Someone tweeted me, and they said, hey, just so you know, you don't get points for doing Boss Rush twice. You might want to know that on today's daily. What the fuck happened there? There's just a... I pushed the button. There's a hole in the ground. That allows us to get more points. Have we found our seam? This is so much less likely than the one that I proposed. We just got an AWAS, or I just thought that, like, we could get an AWAS rune and that would, Bob's your uncle. No, apparently what you can actually do is hit the button, well, first, get a Forget Me Now, probably the only item that could give us a new floor, on the boss rush after completing it, within the relevant amount of time. Then, of course, the next step is, go into your curse room, push the button, and it'll open up a secret that'll take you to the next floor. We all know that old song and dance. It's just the oldest trick in the book, isn't it? Again, I'm not going to do Boss Rush twice. When I phrase it like this, it doesn't sound like I have a good reason for it. But I'm not going to do Boss Rush twice. Someone on Twitter told me it doesn't give you more points. Now, that person on Twitter might be lying, but Occam's razor for me in this situation... They might not even be lying, they might just be mistaken. But Occam's razor for me in this situation is probably to trust them. That way we can push forward and actually maybe have a chance to do Hush now. Wait, okay, don't be an idiot. I'm being an idiot right now, I'm realizing. And, like, doing all these extra rooms doesn't do anything for us if I can't teleport out of the mom fight. Because I can use the Joker card, but that doesn't give me enough. Yeah, let's use Joker right now. I don't mind fighting Krampus, I can live with that. Krampus's head would be nice, actually. Yeah, there you go. Let's try it. Get a Chariot card and a Hermit card. Now we can do the mom fight. I don't know if it actually gives us more points, but we can totally do the mom fight and use our Hermit card to get out of jail free, basically. What a strange run. So, in case you're a little concerned or confused about what's happening right now, you should be. This is an unusual situation. There's a ticket for me to go down to the next floor and break the game a little bit. At least break this daily a little bit. Inside of that curse room. So I'm looking to go back to that curse room. Oh, Boss Rush wasn't even open by like 6 seconds. We might as well take the negative here. Then Hermit card out. See what we got in here. Greed Fight doesn't bother me. We needed to teleport out so that we could find a way to get back to our curse room, and the Joker card wouldn't have done it for us. So, like I said, I don't know if this allows us to fight Hush and get like an outrageous point bonus. But there's a chance that it does, and I think we may have just found our seam. Even just getting an extra 2 floors out of this is big, but if we can get 2 extra floors and the ridiculousness of the Hush bonus, that would be great. What if we could get 2 floors, the ridiculousness of the Hush bonus, but somehow also get self-sacrifice rooms here, which we totally could, and get a self-sacrifice room and then teleport and fight the lamb. Of course, we need to have a little bit more HP to swing that, but, it's not inconceivable that we could do that. We're at 9 HP right now. You always take double damage on the self-sacrifice room. Yeah, you always take full heart damage, I should say, so that's not a big deal, relatively speaking. Hoping for an HP upgrade there, although now that I think about it, I probably wouldn't have taken it regardless, so... Ooh, just keep yourself safe. We have no time constraints. We basically have no constraints at all in this run. What a strange room. Lots of sacks. Occasional sacks. 1 sack. Strength card. Stars card. The strength card could be good. Could be great. But I think I want to keep the stars card. You never know when you might need, like, 1 extra teleportation, Teleportation it's got a lot of utility. Comes in handy sometimes. Did we get 1 there? No. We got 2 there, though, so fair trade. Obviously, we're doing these rooms because they give us a huge bonus for points, or at least a relatively huge bonus for points, or at least a meaningful bonus for points. Hey, do they even give us points? I don't know anymore. I'm waiting for the sack that gives us more sacks. Excuse me, streamer? Sacks can't give you more sacks. It's been pre-programmed to avoid an infinite loop of points. That's fair. I can understand that. Thank you for informing me. And continuing to inform me in a civil way, despite me putting on an overly stereotypical, some might even say offensive voice to stereotype you. I really appreciate your support. I'm not always the man I want to be, but thank you for sticking with me, person that I just made up in my head. So I mean, I know that Mathis's rank was not that good. So I'm not insulting him, because I was, you know, one stroke of pure luck away from being in exactly the same situation, and I mean that sincerely. But what that means to me is that I might not be, you know, one of the 200 people that found this kind of seam, is what I'm trying to say. You know, this avenue for us to get success that was unexpected. So, I'm not getting too cocky about things. Oh, okay. Also, we're not going down too much further. Unless we can find the ticket to victory here somewhere. But what I'm trying to get at is that I'm going to look around for a self-sacrifice room and try to spin things a little bit more. Not thrilled with the fact that this could be the end of our run. I really thought we'd get 2 extra floors out of it. Like, I thought we'd actually gone through this situation before, and it's like, yeah, 2 extra floors. You got it, dog. You finished at the mom's heart fight now. Just looking for runes. Oh, good. A world card. An emperor card. It's a teleport. It's like a teleport plus, though. Curse room, we know, could have a button in it. It doesn't have a button. Awaz rune? No. One day. It's possible. I'm still banking on this self-sacrifice room. I believe. I no longer believe as wholeheartedly as I used to. Well, I do still think that we're probably looking at like a 26. Oh, Yara rune is still great, but it doesn't do anything for us right now. Would it be like Yara the Stars card? Is there like a better chance of somehow getting a ticket to the next level? Like, I'm looking at my options. I mean, we could blow up every single rock. That doesn't give us a ticket to the next level, though. It gives us like a... Gives us maybe a crawl space or a black market. Black market can't even give us the shovel, I think, so... Can't give us a rune. I don't think it can give us the rune bag, either. I think we're pretty much just done here. Which is fine. I mean, it was a good daily. We ranked... Well, I don't know if we ranked well, but we did well in terms of score. Have fun, Kate. I'm gonna come over here and finish this daily, I guess. Disappointing because I thought we could push it a little further, but we already pushed it further than you would have expected. It's kind of a lot of hassle to go through for like a single extra floor of points, but yeah, this doesn't help me out. Okay. We should have, like, we could Yara the red heart, but that doesn't do anything for us. No point in taking the HP, it just costs us more points. We're rank 131, that's great. I mean, it is really good, but I'm disappointed we couldn't find a way to push it further. But for now, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, click the like button. Helps out a great deal. Of course, subscribe if you want to see more in the future. For now, thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.